So before starting our calculation, first of all we have to write the table, that is detailed estimate table. So as you all know, we can calculate the quantities only in detailed estimation table. So in abstract estimation table we can calculate the cost of the particular project. So here I have written detailed estimation table with total 8 number of columns: serial number, description, numbers, length, breadth, depth, quantity, total quantity. So in quantity it may be any one. So it may be in running meter, it may be square meters, or it may be cubic meters, or it may be in numbers like doors and windows and all. So after this, so as a part of execution, what we will do, we will calculate the items of work one by one. So there is a proper order for calculation of items of work. If you observe this structural details, at bottom there is a PCC. So before that, first item of work should be the earthwork excavation. So first item of work is earthwork excavation. Second is, here it is shown as PCC. Next one is footing, that is RCC footing. Next one is neck column. Next one is plinth beam. Next one is floor column. Next one will be floor beam and floor slab. Both will be casted monolithically. And above that, if there is a column which is extending to the parapet level, so that will be also calculated here. So after this structural details, along with this we have to calculate the staircase also, if it is there. So generally every building will be having one staircase. So staircase calculation I haven't covered here, so I'll prepare another video for that one. Now along with all these, I'll show the calculation for brickwork, plastering and painting and all. So let us start with our first item of work. So in first item of work, it is earthwork. So our first item of work will be earthwork excavation. So numbers. So what will be our number? Total 12 number of columns are there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 into 3 is 12. Total 12 number of pits we have to excavate. For earthwork excavation, what are the dimensions? What is length, what is breadth, and what is depth, total depth. So here length I am writing 1.2 meter, breadth I am writing 1.2, depth is 2 meters. So how I have written? So 1.2 meters is nothing but footing size is 1 meter by 1 meter. So this side 0.1 and this side 0.1. On either sides I have taken 0.1 and 0.1 for PCC. So here PCC dimension will be 1.2 meter. So that is the reason I have taken 1.2 meter is length, 1.2 meter is breadth, and 2 meters is the total depth. So this is the reason I have taken 1.2 by 1.2. Now what will be the total volume? What is the quantity? Here quantity means we have to multiply 1.2 into 1.2 into 2 meters. So here how much I am getting? 2.88 meter cube into total quantity is nothing but we have to multiply this quantity with numbers into 12. So how much we are getting? 34.56. 34.56 is the total quantity of earthwork we got. Now coming to second item of work. Second item of work is PCC. There are 12 number of columns. So same 12 number of PCC will be there. Here for PCC we have to take same dimension as earthwork. And what is the thickness? Here thickness we need to take is 0.2 meters. That is nothing but 200 mm thick PCC is laid there. So I have taken 0.2 meters. What is the quantity? 1.2 into 1.2 into 0.2. I got 0.288 meter cube into 12 numbers. So I got 3.456 meter cube. This is the quantity of PCC I got. Now coming to the next item of work, that is nothing but footing. So here in case of footing, third one, RCC footing. For RCC footing I have taken part 1 and part 2. Part 1 will be square portion, this will be sloped portion. So here you can see this portion is P1 and this is P2, square portion, and this is sloped portion. I will write this square portion dimensions here. So total 12 numbers same. So for dimension of footing it is 1 meter by 1 meter, it is shown here. So for square portion 1 meter by 1 meter, and what is the depth here? Here it is 0.5 meter. Now coming to sloped portion. So here, from here it is bending like this. So what I have to do? I have to take the average of 0.23 and 1 meter here. This is 1 meter. So 1 meter plus 0.23 divided by 2. So 1.23 divided by 2. How much we are getting? 0.615. 0.615 on both sides. So we have to multiply here. So what is the depth of this one sloped portion? It is 0.3. 1 into 1 into 0.5. So our answer will be 0.5 only. If we multiply with 12, I will get 6 meter cube as square portion quantity. Now coming to sloped portion, 0.615 into 0.615 into 0.3, 0.113 meter cube. We have to multiply this with 12 numbers into 12, 1.361 meter cube. So total of this one, as the footing is 1, so we have to add that 6 plus 1.361, 7.361 meter cube. So this is the quantity of RCC required for total 12 footings. Now let us calculate next item of work, and next item of work is neck column. So 12 number of neck columns will be there. So what is the size of neck column? Column size is 230 mm by 230 mm. And what is the height of neck column? So this is neck column of height 1 meter. So 1.0, 0.23 into 0.23 into 1, 0.0529 meter cube. We have to multiply this with 12 into 12 numbers, 0.6348 meter cube. So this is the quantity of neck column. Now coming to plinth beams. So plinth beams and floor beams are of same calculation. So I will explain you later. So next we will take floor column. So actual item of work should be plinth beam only, but the drawing I have to change here. So I have to connect all these to show the plinth beam details. So now I will do floor columns. Next I will explain plinth beams and floor beams. Coming to fifth one, floor column. So total 12 number of floor columns are there. So size of floor column is of same size, 0.23, here also 0.23, and total height of column from top of this column, not top of this column, we have taken for neck column only till bottom of plinth beam. So if I take from top of this plinth neck column, our height of column will be, ceiling height is 3 meters and total parapet level above the slab is 1 meter. 1 meter plus 3 meters is 4 meter, and 1 meter is at parapet level and 3 meters is at ceiling height, and 0.15 is slab thickness, and 0.3 meters is this plinth beam height. So what will be the column height? So 1 plus 3 plus 0.15 plus 0.3, we will get 4.45 meter. So this is the height of column. Now if we multiply these three, we will get the quantity 0.23 into 0.23 into 4.45. So here I got the quantity as 0.2354 meter cube. We have to multiply this with total 12 numbers. 2.824 meter cube. So this is the quantity of floor column. Now coming to floor beams and floor slab. Floor beams. In case of floor beams, we should divide these beams into lengths, number of lengths. So beam 1, floor beam 1, floor beam 2, floor beam 3, likewise plinth beam 1, plinth beam 2, plinth beam 3. So it depending on the size of cross section and length. So here I have taken 4 meter beam, 5.63 meter beam. Next one is 2.8 meter beam. Next one is 1.4 meter, 4 meter beam. So 4 meter beams, how many numbers are there? So beam is nothing but which is connecting two columns. From this face of column to this face of column is one beam. So the size of this beam is nothing but 4 meters. So here I have to lay one beam, here I have to lay one beam because the door is coming here. So this is another beam, beam number 2, beam number 3, beam number 4, beam number 5. Here also beam number 6, beam number 7, here beam will come, beam number 7, beam number 8, here also beam number will come, beam number 9 and beam number 10. Total 10 number of beams are there. And one more beam, here it connects two columns here. So this is also one more beam. Total 11 number of beams. 10 plus 1, here one other beam will come. Total 11 number of beams. Now coming to 5.63 meter beam. From this face of column to this face of column, the length is 5.63 meters. So this is one beam, second beam, third beam, fourth, fifth, and this one is sixth. Total 6 number of beams are there. Now coming to 2.8 meter beam. So which is connecting this face and this face of column. So it is 2.8 meter, beam number 1, 2 and 3. 3 beams are there. 1.4 meter beam. So as the beams are connecting like this, here and here, so what will happen, there will be a portion left over here, and here we need to construct the brickwork for toilet. So I have considered this as one beam, this as one beam, and here also this as one beam. So 1.4 meter beams are 3, 1, 2 and 3. These are small beams. So total 23 beams we have to get. So total number of beams are 23. So here floor beams or plinth beams. So both are in same layout. So I'll write it as floor beams or plinth beams. So calculation is same. So I'll do only once here. Now what will be the length of this beam? 4 meter, 5.63 meter, and for this one 2.8 meter, and for this one 1.4 meter. Now coming to breadth and depth. So as I told you, in case of beams, here I have taken two different depths. So depth 1 is 0.35 meter, depth 2 is 0.5 meter. Why I have taken two depths? So in general, breadth is common for all beams. Breadth is 0.23 only. Depth 1 is 350 mm, depth 2 is 500 mm. So why I have taken these two depths means, so this is the longest beam. So the length of beam is 5.63 meters. So for this beam, so depth should be more. So these all structural details will be given by the structural engineers. So we have to follow only structural drawings. So here, based on the experience and all, just I have considered like this. So this is only for calculation purpose. So D1, depth 1, where I am providing except this long beams. So this is one long beam, this is another long beam, and this is next one. So here, here and here, total 6 long beams are there. For 6 long beams I have taken 500 mm depth. Remaining all beams I have taken 350 mm depth. So that is this one and this 4 meter beams. So all 4 meters beams and 2.8 meter beams and 1.4 meter beams. So for this one, this one, this one I have taken 350 mm, and for long beams I have taken 500 mm. So here for 4 meters I have to write breadth is same for all, and coming to the depth. So here 0.35, 0.35, 0.35. For longer beams I have to provide 0.5, that is 500 mm. So now what is our quantity? 4 meters into 0.23 into 0.35. So 0.322 meter cube into total 11 number of beams. 3.542 meter cube. Now coming to 5.63 meter. 5.63 into 0.23 into 0.5. 0.647 meter cube into total 6 numbers. So I will get 3.884 meter cube. Now coming to 2.8 meter beam. 2.8 into 0.23 into 0.35. So here 0.225 meter cube multiplied by 3 numbers. So 0.676 meter cube. Now coming to 1.4. 1.4 into 0.23 into 0.35. 0.1127 meter cube multiplied by 3. 0.3381 meter cube. What is the total? 3.542 plus 3.884 plus 0.676 plus 0.338. So our answer should be 8.44 meter cube. So this is the calculation of beams. So beams may be floor beams or plinth beams. I have taken the same layout, so I have done the calculation for only one, that is floor beam or plinth beam. So this is how we will calculate floor beams or plinth beams. If the beam layout is changing, one beam may add or one beam may be decreasing. So based on that we have to do the calculation in the same procedure. Now coming to floor slab. floor beams or plinth beams is over. Now coming to floor slab. So as I told you here, here one beam is running, here one beam is running, here one beam is running, and here one beam is running. So these are all beams. So here also. So based on this, we have to calculate number of floor slabs. Floor slab 1, floor slab 2, floor slab 3, floor slab 4, floor slab 5, floor slab 6. So floor slab 1, which is of 4 meter by 4 meter. So here this box 4 meter by 4 meter box I have taken as floor slab 1. So how many numbers are there? 4 meter by 4 meter slab is 1, here it is 2, and here it is 3 between these beams. So 3 number of floor slab 1 are there. Now coming to floor slab 2. So here 4 meter by this dimension only till here, from here to here 5.63. So 4 meter by 5.63 meter slab, and how many are there? Only one size. So numbers as 1. Now floor slab 3. This kitchen room I have taken as floor slab 3. This is FS2. In case of floor slab 3, so what is the size? 3 meter by 2.8 meter. 3 meter by 2.8 meter. So how many numbers? Only one number. That is nothing but a kitchen slab. Now coming to floor slab 4. So from here to here total length is 5 meter. 5 meter and vertical is 2.8. So 5 by 2.8. So this is also one slab. Now coming to floor slab 5. So here for toilet I have taken one panel. Here one panel, here one panel. Total 3 numbers. 2.6 by 1.4. 2.6 by 1.4. Total 3 numbers. Toilet over toilets 1, 2 and 3. 3 numbers. Now coming to floor slab 6. So this panel, the panel which is between these beams, I have taken floor slab 6. This one and this one. So 1.2 by 1.4. There are 3 numbers. So total panels are 12. So 9 plus 3 is 12. So here I got total 12 panels of floor slabs. Now based on the sizes, 4 meter by 4 meter slab. Now coming to second one, 4.0 by 5.63. Next one is 3.0 by 2.8 size. Next one is 5.0 by 2.8 meter. Next one is 2.6 by 1.4. Next one is 1.2 by 1.4. So these are the panel sizes, length and breadth. Now what is the slab thickness? It is 0.15. So these are the sizes of different floor slabs. Now let us see the quantities. 4 into 4 into 0.15. So I got 2.4 meter cube into 3 panels are there. 7.2 meter cube. Next one is 4 into 5.63 into 0.15. So it is 3.378 meter cube multiplied by one number. So 3.378 meter cube. Now coming to floor slab 3. 3 into 2.8 into 0.15. So 1.26 meter cube multiplied by one number 1.26 meter cube. Now similarly 5 into 2.8 into 0.15 2.1 meter cube multiplied by 1. Now next one 2.6 into 1.4 into 0.15 0.546 multiplied by 3 numbers into 3 1.638 meter cube. Next one is 1.2 into 1.4 into 0.15. So 0.252 is the quantity multiplied by 3 0.756 meter cube. What is the total? So total is equal to 1.638 plus 2.1 plus 1.26 plus 3.378 plus 7.2 including this one. So I got 16.332 meter cube. So this is the total quantity which we got for total 6 panels, total 12 number of panels including all. So this is the calculation required for a 3 BHK plan, and here we have to calculate lintels also. If we calculate lintels, mostly the RCC part is over, RCC and PCC part is over. Now we'll get into brickwork and plastering, marble flooring and all. So let us see that also.